Hey folks, ET here coming at you with the week ahead look for SPY. So let's get to it. Remember, we have a short week ahead of us: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, no Thursday, and a half day Friday. First thing I'm going to talk about doesn't necessarily have to do with our all of our data quite yet, but I do want to show you the new part of the platform, this gamma range right here. If it's off, you'll see a line through it. If it's on, you will see the line disappear and you'll see the gamma range here. As this comes out live throughout the session, we'll be talking about it a lot over the next few sessions. Hopefully, a couple of live videos during market time that we can go over as well while it's happening right in front of us. So, that being said, let's go ahead and dig into our SPY data. Well, customer sentiment getting even more increasingly bullish here after that huge drop right there. Remember when we said one candle doesn't make a trend? Well, now we're starting to see these candles come on up. If you're paying attention to futures right now, they are melting upwards. It is kind of crazy to see. So right now, customers are sliding back in to that buy the dip mode. We'll see how the rest of the data from the platform plays out. So going in our dark pools, good sized dark pool here. 580 came through on Friday. Pay attention to that. We're pretty far away from it right now, but mark these sig prints on your chart. I always do. Sooner or later, they always hit. Next up, our ag. Ag is sitting around 590. So we'll see what data says about that. Mark all of these on your chart, but as you can see, there's also some pretty heavy levels around 598 and 594. So mark these on your chart. Very thin beneath here if anything bad happens and we can't hold this and we start to see a lot of bad data. But typically this week is somewhat bullish and we kind of get a slow grind up that's low volume. We'll see if that happens to be what the case will be for the rest of the week. All right, jumping into SPY, we will see what we're looking at right here. Let's go ahead and take a look at our whale watch, or our whale positioning, if you will. Let's get rid of some of these ones that really aren't doing a whole lot right now. Oh, not the 600. Let's get rid of some of these ones that just aren't really moving at the moment, or what's moving down a little bit more to see if we can get a little bit better of a picture. So when we're looking at this, not a whole lot going on here. What we do see is 600 way up here, and we see a little bit of 595 down here that's slowly curling up. A lot of the rest of this has been pretty flat. So 600's way up. We're near that. If you're an overnight Webull or Robinhood trader, we're not far away from that for sure. In the nighttime session, doesn't matter much for us right now until we see what Futes do overnight once all the other sessions close. But keep a close eye on your whale positioning as you go along. Moving on down, we're going to cover price distro. Remember, one day means the next day. So price distro shows bullish for Monday. Right now, we're looking like that overnight. Tuesday, looking somewhat mixed. Maybe a turnaround Tuesday if we have a nice bull day tomorrow. Wednesday, more bullish than bearish for sure, but sort of a mixed right there. And then let's go into, let's see here. We had Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday we're closed. So this would be Friday for our half day, and that's showing quite a bit more bullish. Dealer OI, remember, big bar to the big red bar to the left is bullish. Green bars are bearish. So we're showing a little bit of bull for Monday, Tuesday, and then a little bit of bear going into Friday. So we'll see how that all pans out. Those two don't match. And what do we always say if these don't match? Our most important thing we want to pay attention to is indeed our gamma. So gamma is the most important. That's the A1A. All of that stuff, it doesn't matter if it matches some days, because what we want is to see how this is going and what our 0 day and our net flow are giving us throughout the day. So biggest pull on ag right now is 595. Got a nice sizable pull here at 600. 601 as a tiny bit of repel, and then 591 as a very small repel as well. Let's go ahead and jump into Monday though and see what that looks like. Right now we're at about 598 in the nighttime session. So 600, huge positive wall. What do positive levels do? They repel price. Doesn't mean they repel down. Doesn't mean they repel up. It's where price is, for how long it stays there. We get some candle closes, and then we can either repel up into a nice 603, or if we hit 600 and we repel away, we're probably coming back down to 597. Interesting to see. We've got a big gamma cluster here all the way down to really 591. We've got some pulls, and the largest pull is at 592, which is far, far, far away. So we hit 600 Monday, and we cannot stay above. Target 597. For some reason, we can't stay above that. Then we target down here into this 592 range. Pretty simple there. That's Monday. Let's take a look at Tuesday. Tuesday, 11/26. Not a whole lot different than what we saw. Same kind of area, a little bit further down. Pretty simple. We could see a gamma ramp here from 595 all the way up to 603. Or if we cannot stay above 595 Tuesday, more than likely we see that 591. Biggest pull is down here at 587. So if that doesn't change, then Tuesday would be our turnaround Tuesday from a bullish Monday into a bearish Tuesday. We'll see how that pans out. A lot of times we do see that kind of gap fill on Tuesdays happen either direction. So we'll see if turnaround Tuesday stays the same. If this gamma does, if we can't hold 591, pretty simple, heading on down. If we hold 591, we're staying in this range here, or we're going to see a huge gamma ramp up because these are very small levels. Jumping into Wednesday, we got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 11/27. Taking a look at that, a little bit more stable here, with a little bit less downside. We still see that 584ish or that mid 580s levels here, but 591 seems to be an important level to hold. We do have a big dark pool around that area, so I think this might be a decent point of contention this week if we see any downside. Heading on up though, 591 really to 596 is a nice range there for us to see. Another gamma ramp down because these aren't too large if we decide to pass that, but that pull is not as substantial as this 593. So hold 591 on Wednesday. We get to stay in this 596 range. If we remain bullish throughout the week and we get past this big gamma cluster, room all the way up again to 610, which would be crazy. So that was Monday. Let's see here. We got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday, we're closed, so we're going to go ahead and check our half day Friday, 11/29. Friday showing a very big pull up here at 600 still. Small gamma cluster right around here at 595, which we've seen. And then this 585, 590 range that we've seen as well. Some small pulls down here we probably don't have to worry about unless we have something very bad happen. So right now it's looking like 600 is going to be something we might visit a couple of times and then get into a consolidation range a little bit lower than that for our next move up or down. Check out our GEX and VEX profile as well. Remember, the further below zero the blue line is, the more price is supported. What I like to do is just draw a little bit of a line to see where we would be if we just kind of drew all the way across. So 578 all the way down to 607 is somewhat supported, and then we have a really large support range here currently, which could mean some volatility. What we would like to see is a pretty hard point down, and then the rest on the upwards move. But right now we're not seeing that. We're seeing a lot of price support all around this area, which could give us some up and down volatile moves, which honestly would be kind of nice to see a little bit of volatility day to day. That is all for now. Everybody have a good week. Stay safe out there and go get that Oprah money.